raised beautifully, humanely, and taken very well care of. Hey guys, Katie and Taylor here. We're going to show you all what comes in a hindquarter of beef. So we're going to start
Not just any beef.
Oh, this is our American Wagyu beef.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be some of the best beef around.
Coming out of Klamath Falls.
Raised beautifully, humanely, and taken very well care of.
And it's delicious.
So, starting out, you've got your beef tenderloin. You're gonna get about 8 steaks out of that. You can also cut roast out of it, but everybody loves a good tenderloin steak. You're gonna get about 9 or 10 New Yorks out of them, depending on how thick you cut them.
Nice and thick. Always best for a good steak like that.
Always best. You can always go the bone-in route too, and you're gonna end up with T-bones and porterhouses. That's all gonna come out of the same area of cut. We just prefer to do it this way, just because you get a little bit more usage out of it. Then we move into our tri-tip. Everybody loves a good tri-tip. Those guys are amazing. You've got your bavette steak here, or some people call it a ranchera steak. Really great, really awesome, or flat meat. Really great to marinate, grill, very similar to a skirt steak as far as how it eats, how it tastes. It's one of my favorite cuts.
Very versatile.
Then we're gonna move into the rump roast there. That's gonna be better for a slower cooking, dry cooking method. Really great for that. You can also slice it up for jerky. We've had folks do that in the past. One of our favorite ways to do it.
Also where you get your chicken fried steak from.
Then we're gonna move into our eye of round there. The eye of round is really great for a few things, either chicken fried steak, we also call it cube steak. You can also slice it up and make some really great jerky, or you can throw it in a grind. Always great to add to hamburger to lean it out a little bit.
Another one with the eye of round there is because it is so lean, you can also use it in a tartare. So basically you can just thinly cube it up and then mix it in with all your other ingredients. It does make a great alternative and a cheaper way to do tartare at home. After that, we are going to go in with a beautiful flank steak. Very underrated steak. Takes to a marinade really well, takes to the grill exceptionally well. Not something you want to do on the side. Definitely for a summer day, get it marinated the night before, throw it on the grill, slice it thin, put it on a taco, do some fun stuff with it. It's great. After that, we have your sirloin steak. Very lean piece of meat, very tender piece of meat. Great for just a steak in the afternoon, or you can do all sorts of other fun things with it. After that, we have your favorite picanha, which is a sirloin cap. I know a lot of Brazilians out there would be quite upset with us, but we don't have the right type of beef to have that nice fat cap on it. It's a very tender piece, slow cook, sliced thick, has great flavor, great texture, absolutely delicious. Beyond that, we have our top round roast. From here, you can do it into nice thick steaks where you'll get your London broil. You can slice it nice and thin for doing like a roulade or some sort of roll of that nature. I wouldn't recommend cooking it as a roast. It's just better if you slice it and slow cook it as a London broil or thin, quick cooking. After that, we have a very underrated piece of meat, which is your sirloin tip roast. From here, you can braise or broil, slow cook, because it's a very tender piece of meat, but it can also be overcooked quite easily. What I usually recommend doing with this is slicing it thin, carne asada, all day, every day. And the hidden gem of the table, which many people don't know about, and we kind of like to keep it a secret, but you have your oyster steak. There are 2 of these on a beef. They sit about 5 to 6 ounces. They sit right inside that hip socket. It is nice and fatty, nice and tender, absolute beautiful piece of meat. Hardly you will see them in stores. Most people throw them in grind, or we call it a little butcher's candy, so it never sees the front floor anyway.
But that's what you get when you buy a hindquarter beef from us. So you're gonna get all this, plus the bones if you want to keep those, plus ground beef, plus some stew meat. And it all depends. We can break it down differently depending on how you want it cut, how your family needs it, and how you eat. So just talk to your butcher, we've got you.
And remember, we have all the implements of destruction here at the shop, so if you ever need something specialty cut or a little bit more out of the unordinary, don't hesitate to ask us. We can do any of these cuts any way you would like it to be. Thank you, and yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.